that's where
when
I'll cut like right.
You'll cut the beginning.
Yeah, like whatever's unuseful.
Yeah, I also do that.
What else do you do?
So we are going.
We're just yeah. This is like Truman Show right now. Matt Conner's like, are we live?
The
Yes.
Truman Show. I watched that movie and I didn't like it.
What what didn't you like about it?
I think just that it's entirely unrealistic that somebody would not know that they were being taped their whole life or whatever. They would have to pick up on some things. I just found it like, no.
I guess
that wouldn't happen.
But
that wouldn't happen, and then people are like, act like it's a really great movie. Like, oh wow, like you wouldn't even know if you were. Like that's why people like it.
But like, how do you know that you would know?
Because you would pick up on things.
Because all these people are actors. And
yeah,
I guess
it's a fictional movie.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But well, okay, hold on. Yeah, in the movie, all of the people are actors too. So like, the idea is that they would be, and I think some people. I mean, I think in the movie, doesn't he have like people that like break in the set and stuff like Truman or whatever?
I don't really remember. I just saw it once and just thought like that I didn't really like it.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a good movie. Jim Carrey is really good.
I like him in comedic roles more, I guess. I didn't like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind either, because
he did a movie called what?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Wow.
You know about that one?
I don't.
You heard it?
I don't know. Sounds like one of the indie films.
I mean, it's a pretty like well-known.
Was it in the like theaters and stuff?
Yeah.
I feel like I would have known about a movie that had a name that was so long.
It's a pretty well-known movie, and everybody.
What is it called?
Everybody raves over it.
What's the name?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I think I'm gonna make him say it like 5 times.
I know. I don't want to have to say that again.
Eternal
Spotlight of the mind, son. The shineless.
See, he does it. See, now he's screwing himself up. No.
I mean, that's the kind of movie it is. Actually, is like it just fades into like you don't know what they're talking about.
Oh.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like as dumb as the title, in my opinion. But a lot of people kind of rave about it. But I find I don't like Jim Carrey in serious roles or something.
So it was it like a big box
bluster. Yeah. And then they rented it out at Blockbuster afterward as well. I don't think it was necessarily like a big hit at the time, but
okay. Cuz like I know that actors will do that. I know like Bill Murray, he did a movie. I used to work at like a movie theater, like a dine-in movie theater.
Okay.
Order like burgers and fries and stuff like that, like while you're like sitting in the theater.
Yeah.
And there was a movie that he came out with. I don't remember what the name of it was, but then like I saw that was like when I like first like really found out about Idris Elba. He was in No Good Deed.
Oh yeah.
I saw Interstellar when it came out in the theaters. That was pretty good.
What do you like about Idris Elba that you would be like?
Oh, that movie was horrible, dude. Like in terms of like working,
Idris Elba seems kind of horrible to me.
Well, I feel like he's a good actor, but like
he just seems kind of like
that movie just drew a bad crowd. It was just not great. Like
Idris Elba was in Cats, so I mean, that's a strike.
I didn't watch that. Was it good?
No, I mean I didn't see Cats either.
He just knows that he was in it.
Yeah, but that's the important part is like the cast of whoever that was.
Who is the
got tricked into doing that movie?
Who's the English comedian?
James Corden.
Yeah, he was in that movie, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He looks like a cat. Like he looks like if someone took a giant cat.
Looks like a big fat cat, I guess. Yeah. It's just like Cats is a bad idea for a thing or whatever.
Was Taylor Swift in that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know, but that didn't get back to her, I guess. She made it through that one.
Yeah, she. Oh man.
Pretty easily. Like I think all the people that like her are like definitely gonna suppress that information.
Yeah.
It's like no,
it's like the Epstein list. It's like who was in the Cats movie.
It is kind of like that. I mean,
like,
it ruined
your favorite actor was in the Cats movie. He's like, no, he wasn't.
Yeah,
I want to see the dais.
Hopefully, your favorite actor wasn't James Corden,
dude. Absolutely.
If that was the case, you had much worse problems than that he appeared in Cats.
Oh, dude, he did that carpool karaoke.
Yeah.
Was he the first one to do a car show? Was that the first one? Was there another car show? I'm sure that there was probably
like
something.
What kind of car show? You mean like comedians in cars getting coffee
and like interview style or like whatever?
I wonder if the Jerry Seinfeld the cars and coffee one was before that. I feel like it might have been.
Was it?
It was on. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like carpool karaoke was like.
Is he the first person to do a show in cars? No, couldn't be.
What's the first show in cars?
Maybe like
Cars.
No, like the one where they put monitors in the steering wheels. Pimp My Ride.
Oh, do they drive around?
Well,
often?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know that took place.
What about Cops?
Car. But like that's not exclusively in cars.
Yeah, that's like kind of.
I would imagine he's not the first, but I don't have like
proper knowledge to say otherwise.
I don't have the example offhand. Like in 2013, whoever did this
in 1975.
I mean, somebody's done.
Someone had obviously done a show,
but his was just like a His was just like a segment.
Yeah. Okay.
Just as long as we don't give credit to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve.
But whatever. I mean, enough people already shit on James Corden. We'd be like behind. To be,
I actually
we're just now shitting on James Corden or whatever.
Yeah, like we're way behind on the times.
Yeah.
I found out about him. He was in the musical movie Into the Woods.
Okay.
And I was working in the movie theater, I think, when that came out.
Oh. How long did you work at the movie theater?
It was only like a year and a half.
Why did you want to work at one?
I just wanted to be a server.
Did you want it to be able to watch the movies?
Well, actually, I wanted to be an actor.
Okay.
And I don't know why I thought working at a movie theater was going to get me closer to that.
That might be the start of it. That sounds like in The Sims. It's like they start at
you start at the bottom, like working in the movie theaters, and then you somehow end up in the movies. Mm-hmm. But no, I got the job there, and I worked there for a few years. Dude, Interstellar, I was in the movie theater fucking. I would wait until like the last 10 minutes where that final scene where he's like hanging out with his daughter. Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah.
And I would just bawl my eyes out every fucking shift. I would be like, oh my god.
Yeah, I guess that ending was pretty sad.
It's like, yeah, because he's like,
I think about it.
Because she's super old and he's not. Because of black holes and stuff.
Yeah, because of all of that, and it's like,
yeah. What do you think about all that? You think that's real?
I think that
they say that the movie was based off of a lot of true science.
I think, well, sure, I guess. I think that whatever Christopher Nolan could figure out about it wasn't like the full extent of the math and science that it would be.
I think he made like breakthroughs, dude. I think what
he did was good enough for popular audiences.
Yeah.
But it's probably not extremely scientific.
I'm glad
there's especially the part where she has to translate an entire like massive formula just through like Morse code on a
watch
or whatever.
Yeah, because he's like moving.
I mean, that's a little bit like
he's moving like a time wire, and it's just moving a watch like hand just like this.
Yeah, that seems like impossible. Like, how would she know where the pattern is starting or whatever?
Well, I guess most patterns. I think when you're doing that stuff, it
would have been very
it repeats, right?
Would have been very difficult. But like the formula she had to make was so long, and it would have had to be like all these complicated math terms. But
Michael Caine was in that movie. He was pretty good.
Yeah,
he was a good guy.
Michael Caine. Yeah, he's in lots of shit.
Christopher Nolan.
And lots of Christopher Nolan, yeah.
I'm glad to have you on because you have your own podcast, right?
Yeah, I do.
What is it called now?
It's called Currency.
Currency.
Mm-hmm.
Now is that like currency, the money, or
It's like the money, or kind of like current.
do you talk about money often?
I talk about cryptocurrency every once in a while. I used to more, but
was it like a cryptocurrency heavy subject matter?
I used to like
beginning?
devote an episode to cryptocurrency every like 20 episodes or something. 15
what would
episodes.
What would you say made you start your podcast?
I was bored and
You just like, was it during COVID?
I started a different podcast during COVID called Identity, and then I stopped doing that. But that one was kind of more like an audio book a little bit. So I began it and ended it. I kind of like wrote it a certain way.
That's when I met you. I think I met you like right when you were like you had finished up.
Oh, okay.
Doing Identity. Because you were like, because you said,
yeah, you might have been,
because you were like, I have a podcast, but I'm not gonna tell you about it because I don't really care about it or whatever. And I like was looking and I found it. And
I don't
think
I said that. I'm not gonna tell you about it, so I don't really care.
I don't remember what it was, but I was just like, hey, what's your podcast? And you're like, yeah. You didn't give it to me. I had to like look for it.
I think maybe you looked for it,
and then
I just said podcast. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Like, yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting listening because you used to do lots of solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do solo anymore?
I do solo now still.
Do you?
Yeah.
Still the same podcast? Like
same podcast.
Like Currency? Like you do solo and guests on Currency?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What made you do that decision? Because I've been like thinking about like something like this myself, but it's like, do you do a different show?
I started out
solo, or
I started out doing a bunch of solo episodes on Currency, and then at some point I was like, I want to have guests, and it's better to have both for sure. I mean, it's better to have guests on, regardless.
Yeah, I think guests make the show better.
Yeah, you get to reach more people a lot faster when you have guests.
Are you a huge conspiracy guy?
Yeah, a little, I guess. Yeah,
because I feel like sometimes some of the things I hear you talk like on your identity stuff kind of hung out on a little bit more.
I think people would call it conspiracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and the things I do and say.
Yeah.
They would just point to me and be like, conspiracy.
What are your thoughts on like soft disclosure? Do you know what that is? It's like where they like put stuff in the movies or TV shows to like
subliminal messages?
No, not subliminal messages, but like it's like they're telling us something, but through like a TV show or a movie. So then like we're watching it through like a fictional lens, and it like gets our brain like to the like okay to the idea of like, oh, aliens or zombies or
like the film industry is influenced by the government to make certain kinds of movies.
Yeah. Like Interstellar, like for example, like what I'm saying is like Interstellar, they come out and they're like, oh my God, they found out all of this, like, you know, stuff, you know, like they used real science or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like, do you think that any of the stuff that was in the movie that was like a little woo woo, do you think any of that is like they know and they like kind of put it in the movie?
I think that it was mostly just what Christopher Nolan wanted and whatever people he got together. I think that it was his vision. I don't think the government intervened.
No.
Well,
not like the government's intervening, but like maybe like one guy's like, hey, don't you think it'd be kind of cool if like there would be like strings of time? And he was like, what? Strings of time? He's like, no, dude, I think that would be awesome. And he's like, where'd you come up with that?
Why would the government need like time strings or whatever?
I don't know.
Is there something in particular about that movie that you think like?
No, I'm just talking about movies and TV shows in general. Like Stranger Things, I hear that like that is like soft disclosure.
I feel like it's more like on SNL, the government might be intervening because they have like executives at NBC that, or just something like that stuff on network TV. I think
Close Encounters of
interventions, but
Close Encounters of
the Fourth Kind.
Yeah.
That one, you mean
do you think that could be soft disclosure? Or do you think that these are all purely creative endeavors?
Maybe it's possible that the government screens some of it, or there's some regulations in place where they're like, you have to run it by us.
Yeah. What about the moon landing?
Take some things out.
The moon landing.
Just the
moon landing. Do you think it's real? You think it's real?
It's hard.
Did it happen?
It's hard to say, but it looks like just based on a lot of the shots that they had and that they sold to people that like they were just using like junk to land and take off with, and isn't it that we don't have rockets that could land until like recently or whatever? So I don't get what they had that was landing on the moon.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I think I understand what you're saying.
It's just like
I think the rocket thing I think is just like, the whole payload. Before it was like we shoot a rocket to the moon, the module pops off, and then that lands. The lander
module pops off.
Like whatever, the lander, the moon, the lunar lander, like it would pop off of that.
Okay.
And then that is what lands. But
I guess I could buy that.
But yeah, I mean, it's got to come off the ground still, and then it's got to connect to, I'm assuming, the same spaceship that it came off of.
If you watch the press conference that they gave when they came back down, they were really like nervous, and they were not making that great of stories. Like they acted like they definitely were talking like people that had to make a bunch of stuff up. So that's the main thing that I would say is like that maybe they didn't land on it, because I don't know much
about. Or do you think that they did and then they were like, hey, don't tell anybody what you saw here, because what if it's like way crazier than we think?
Like if they saw aliens? I think
or maybe not aliens. See, I feel like this is what I think. And how scary would this be? What if like we go to all of these different like planets and we never find life, but we just find like ruins of like ancient civilizations, but we never find life, like nothing. No snake people, no reptilians hiding in like the underground caverns, just like
that would be disappointing.
Yeah, but like
I think that
would it be disappointing or just scary?
It would just mean like I guess it was our universe the whole
time,
or I mean it would be lonely that we were the only ones in the universe. If we couldn't find any other life, that would be disappointing.
Would it be though?
Because
there's 8 billion of us.
Well, if you want to go out to other planets, I would want to meet other races and have other planets that I could live on, like Japan, or, same as like countries that are here. It's like Japan is a really like isolated culture like that developed on its own. So it's kind of a little bit more like a different planet. Like it'd be cool to have a bunch of those available. And different species of kinds of people, and like all these different cultures and all of the beauty of their different cultures or whatever.
Do you think if, like, let's say, because I mean, they're already kind of like doing stuff like this, but let's say Elon Musk comes out. He's like, all right, guys, we're ready for our first fucking manned mission to the moon. But it's like, this one is like, you guys go, and you guys probably aren't coming back. You guys are gonna stay there. Are you going?
Am I going to the moon
and
not coming back?
Like you're gonna have like 700 people with you who are gonna start civilization. Like you're gonna have habilitations there and everything. It's just gonna be hard work and everything. But would you be like one of the first pioneers, or would you just hang out here?
I would consider going to Mars.
Would you?
I'd consider it, yeah.
What would your strengths be if you went to Mars?
I don't know. Just like resourcefulness, intelligence, ingenuity.
Did you know that
strength,
Japan
physical strength, and everything good that you could think about.
Gravity on Mars. What is that? Is that?
I think my only strength would really be like I feel like maybe I might be able to not die for a number of years.
What's the gravity on Mars?
I'd probably not be able to not die for a number of years and perform like regular tasks.
I'm like wondering, would you want to wait until it's already kind of like set up?
Yeah, sure. I'd rather go after other people went and made sure it was all right.
Yeah.
About 38% of Earth's
Ooh, so a little bit more than half. So you'd be
Yeah, I mean, I consider.
half
I
your
don't. I
weight?
don't know that I would go there really.
You'd
But
be
if
really strong.
yeah, physically or whatever, mentally, I don't. I mean, I could cut myself off from civilization. Maybe
Yeah.
that's my strength is like being able to leave Earth.
the will to survive. Do you think that like aliens that they talk? Do you think that they're real? Like as a conspiracy guy, what do you think?
Yeah, I guess I think aliens are real. I think that I think they live in the Earth.
Oh, really? You're one
Mhm.
of those guys?
I think that there's civilizations that live in the Earth.
Interesting.
And there's a theory called like hollow Earth theory. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
Where
Now-
there's openings into the Earth at the North and South Pole.
Now, let me ask you this, because this is like I have a feeling that like sometimes when like people talk about these conspiracies, you say hollow Earth, and when I think hollow Earth, I think the outer
Entirely
shell
cavernous.
and entirely hollow.
It's not a great name, I wouldn't say.
Yeah.
It's kind of more like the theory of inner Earth civilizations.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say like it would make more sense to me that there's just giant caves underground.
Yeah.
You know, but like when you say hollow Earth, I feel like if I dug far enough down, I could throw a baseball to
Right, you just like
drop it.
stick your arm in the earth and then then you're in the open air. It's kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah. But you think that
It's not entirely hollow.
do you think that all of the aliens are there? Do you think there's only one type of, because I'm hearing so much different stuff. I'm hearing there's different races like Greys and Nordics and stuff like that.
I think that there's other aliens that know about our planet, and then there's ones that live in here as well.
Ooh.
I think there's a bunch of aliens.
Which ones
maybe they use the inner part of Earth they transport themselves into there or something.
Which ones do you think live in the Earth? Like the classic Greys?
I don't know what kind. I haven't thought about that. What kind of species? They would be like, they'd be specific to Earth. Whatever, they might be some sort of reflection of us, as long as they live here.
Yeah,
and it would be it would reveal to us our complete like identity, and that's kind of like the subconscious realm of Earth. And I think that all of us are the ones that live on the surface. We're like the surface people, and the surface people are just concerned with appearances and stuff like that. That's what this world is. But then there's the inner one that's kind of more like subconsciousness, and we are not as smart as them.
Ooh. Okay.
And they are more...
I see what you're saying. So
they're more like spiritual and essence-y. And we're just kind of like appearances.
Because in our eyes, they're like ugly.
I mean, in our eyes, we're like, we wouldn't understand their ways.
Yeah. So maybe those are the Greys.
And that's why it takes us so long to like...
what do you think's happening?
In
just like in terms
happening.
Yeah, like in like the terms of
I don't
aliens.
know what's happening.
But I
it's
mean,
fucked up.
I mean, but you think it's
just in terms of in general, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's fucked up.
You don't have any theories or anything?
I think there's more intelligent than us, and
Okay.
we don't know what it is. And I think that the fucked up part is when we act like we know, and then there's not like the beyond. When we try to control the beyond and say that this is all that it is. Like if this was all the way that the Earth is now, like if that is all that it is, that would be the worst. That'd be horrible.
You think? But like a part of me like also wonders is like, okay, like with aliens and everything, and kind of like how you, like what you were just describing with like people living on the surface and then people living underneath. Mm-hmm. It's like maybe the idea is that like we keep looking for all these things that are out there.
Yeah.
But like if we were to focus on ourselves, then we would find that there's way more diversity, in our own race than we would ever find in alien races, like, trying to traverse or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, there's stuff about ourselves that
thing.
we haven't entirely explored, I guess, as part of it. But it's sort of just the ultimate down the rabbit hole conspiracy is like the hollow earth that civilizations live in there, because it accounts for aliens and a lot of things.
Can you believe in hollow earth and also believe in like flat earth? Or is that not a thing?
That's not a thing that those two would collide.
Yeah.
I bet you could do it, but
it'd be hard.
You'd have to combine two things that are
But you're
different.
not like a flat earth guy, right?
No.
Yeah. Because that one always interests me.
That's just a bad one, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's a bad conspiracy. I think it trolls conspiracy theory.
It's
Because
the troll. It's
yeah.
like the Kanye of conspiracy theories.
Oh, you'd say Kanye's a troll? I would say he's not.
A genius.
I'd say he's the opposite of a troll.
What's the opposite of a troll?
The person that gets all of the blame, like the most protagonist, like the main character.
Scapegoat? Like a scapegoat?
Like a main character
Okay.
is not a troll, and he's kind of more like that, like really larger than life.
Do you think that he is the main character?
He's
think
one of them.
Okay, you think that he's one of them?
Yeah.
Who do you have any theories on who the other main characters are?
Well, it's just like anybody who's really famous is just like more a main character. It's a relative thing.
But who are they main character to? To your life?
Sure. I mean, there's some people that are famous, but they're a bit more fraudulent. So it's like the main character of itness is more of a facade, or that is more a facade than like that is entirely real. And yeah, in comparison to my life or people that are less well known.
So when you run into one of these main characters, do you give them a side quest?
Not usually, but I don't run into Kanye West that often.
Like,
I don't run into like really famous people, but I think you can act like a main character as a regular person too, because it's just kind of like a syndrome.
A syndrome.
Yeah, if you're just like a narcissist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a lot of those. There's a lot of. There's a lot of main characters.
Everybody is in their own way, kind of like the main character of their own life.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty relative. Like,
yeah.
Everybody is kind of from their own perspective, from their first-person shooter perspective.
What like are you like big into conspiracies? Like if you started your podcast, like what's like the ones that like you like focus on? Like what are the ones that like really get your gears rolling?
I'm pretty interested in like the people that disappear in the woods, like, and there's maybe something connected across different forests and whatever.
Ooh.
Where like
lots
of people disappear in weird ways.
Like Appalachian Mountains and stuff like that, and like
sure, yeah.
Well, you said woods,
yeah, forests and
stuff.
So like, what's the underlying factor causing all of that? Is it like feral people that live in caves, or I believe in that. It's like feral people live in the woods and they cause deaths that go unreported that government doesn't want you to know about.
Ooh.
And I think that that's what Bigfoot is. I think it's feral people that are very, very furry, like have a lot of hair. I mean.
Oh, wow. Okay. Do you think Bigfoot's real? Like,
I think it's feral people.
Oh, just really big ones?
I think that that's what people misinterpret it to be, but you're not. Possibly, that's what.
Okay,
it is. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Okay.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
I don't have all the evidence. But...
So according to the Bible or whatever religious text that you're subscribed to, a lot of them talk about giants.
Mm-hmm. In the non-canonical book of Enoch.
Well, no, in the
canon, I guess they probably say it in the Bible.
In the canon too, there's like the Nephilim, the men of renown.
The big like explanation of the Nephilim is in Enoch.
Okay, yeah, the Watchers and whatnot, and all that stuff, the fallen angels and different layers of heaven. Anyway, so what if like Bigfoot is just like one of these really hairy giants that survived? Like not like
could be
survived,
could be like
thousands
giants.
of years, but like like a child or an ancestor of one of these giants.
It could be giants or whatever that live in the caves. Or
it's always funny.
I hear that there's giants in Afghanistan. That's what I've heard reports of.
Still?
like in the mountains of there.
Ooh, interesting. Well,
That's
I mean,
where I've heard it the most. Like it's for modern day.
Oh,
like
wow.
People have run into them, or like soldiers have seen them.
wow, that's interesting. Because I mean,
So I tend to believe it.
my uncle is 6'7".
Okay, he's a giant.
Like in my mind, yeah, I would say I'm average height. And when I have to like look up at him. I went to college with a guy named Mohamedou.
He definitely was tall.
He was 7. I think he was like 7 foot. Yeah. He had to like
Mohamedou.
Yeah.
Was that one name?
It was his first name, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a new spin on Muhammad.
Well, actually, that's what I mean. Now it isn't to me, but when I first met him, it was. But now I see him all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mohamedou.
Now it's common to you, Mohamedou.
Yeah.
You've seen it. You've been
Often.
there. You've experienced that.
Some of my Uber drivers have been
named Mohamedou.
Yeah, like only a couple, but it's not like super common. But
oh, okay. So there's more than one of those.
Yeah.
Muhammad.
But I would like a little bit of me, a little bit of me when I saw that name on my Uber, I was like, dude,
a little bit of racism came out.
I was like, if this is the guy I went to college with, this would be fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was like, this would be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's like, what did you do after school? I'm driving people around now.
Yeah. He made the most of his life.
So, giants, you think that they could be a thing right now? You think that could also be
in Afghanistan, it sounds like there's some. But when people have reports of stuff like that, it depends on the report. But I kind of tend to believe it, or I'm sort of interested in it. It's kind of weird whatever would begin a myth like that. Like I hear that there's in Iceland they built the road around a certain section of the land because the people thought that elves lived there. So they they built the road around it so that they wouldn't disturb the elves because they were afraid.
Where is this? Iceland?
Yeah, Iceland.
Whoa.
So I'm wondering, and there's more, the lore about elves is there's a lot more of it in like Upper Canada. The closer you get to the North Pole, there's like stuff like that out there.
Interesting.
So I'm wondering there's got to be a reason for that and for whatever myth about Santa Claus and the elves that we're creating. Like what started that and why that part of the world with elves? It's got to be something.
And why are they slaves?
I don't know. And the ones that Santa has are slaves, as far as we know. Are they slaves? Or
like, are they treated
do they
well?
get paid?
What if they're the ones in charge?
Yeah, instead of Santa.
Yeah, what if Santa's the slave? What if they're creating all this stuff
That
and
could
they're
be
like
the part of this story that we're missing.
And all year round they're torturing him, getting him ready to go out and
yeah, Santa's got it tougher than we know.
Yeah.
That could be it.
They only let him out once a year to drop off all of their product.
Yeah, he only gets to be seen by people once, and he's the only guy that there is. Why would a guy be... He wouldn't be able to control that many of them either.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's an interesting theory because I think...
How many elves does Santa have? You're telling me that
it's a lot from what I hear. I hear it's like a shit ton. It's like hundreds, thousands, maybe. They never specify.
They never tell you how many he has.
But I think that if it's a myth like that goes on and on.
We still good? I accidentally kicked the cord.
A myth like that goes on and on, there is usually something like incorrect that we think about it, and that's why it gets to continue to live on. Like sometimes something lives on just because it's a lie that people didn't uncover the truth of. Is sort of why it gets to keep existing.
Like Hitler.
People didn't get to the root of it. Sure. I mean, part of what keeps Hitler alive, so to speak, that everybody's got to keep referencing him all the time.
Like I just did, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but anybody like, oh, no, don't be like Hitler. Part of it is just the fear of going the other way and saying something,
being a bad artist,
saying something positive about him or whatever, like recognizing whatever caused that. If it's you, if your agenda is always like the negative direction, then we're not accepting it.
Yeah.
And it will. We're not accepting that happened or whatever. Like that was just a human guy that lived. If we always make it like we give him the superhero status, like,
have you?
Oh my God, that's the very worst thing, and whatever. He was just a regular guy as part of why it keeps going on.
He was
and
just
on.
like Santa, dude.
I don't know.
You telling me that he could control all of these elves?
Yeah. You mean I guess.
Yeah, who knows, dude?
The SS are the elves or
Yeah.
whatever. Then who are the Jews in that metaphor? Would you say? I guess
I don't know.
Santa didn't like slaughter a massive group of people or anything.
I don't. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, that's the fact.
But how did he get his land in the first place, Matt Conner?
He probably fucking stole it.
Yeah, he probably had to displace the elves.
Yeah,
it's probably what happened.
Probably.
What if it's just because he's bigger and that's why he can control?
I mean, the North Pole doesn't even have land. It's like frozen water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, isn't
you know what I'm saying?
There's no land underneath at all. I know the ice sheets.
It's like frozen.
I know it's like probably like a bunch of miles deep, but there's no land.
I think it's like technically just frozen.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because it's just like the middle of the Arctic Ocean.
But South Pole though, that is land. Right?
Yeah, South Pole's Antarctica.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But North Pole is just ice.
Allegedly. I mean, that's what that's another thing about the Hollow Earth is that none of us are going to be able to go to the poles. Like it's so far off limits.
But people say that they go, right? They lying?
I mean, the guy that discovered them, like James Cook, he wrote about that he found holes in the North and South Pole.
Really?
Like yeah. James Cook, and he's like multiple ticker tape parades were made in his honor in New York City because of all of his accolades in the military.
Oh,
whatever.
wow.
Like he's a really well-renowned whatever general.
Yeah, I don't really know about
and he found
those theories.
He's the one who discovered the North and South Pole, and he's like, there's openings there.
Interesting. Now, see, my thing is about the flat Earth. I'm not I don't subscribe to it, but I could see how if you're in a boat and you come up on the North Pole, and it is just a giant fucking ice sheet that comes up a mile, how you'd be like, huh?
I got to make something else up.
I know. I would be like, there's a fucking wall that's blocking me from going anywhere. I've gone. I've gone 100 miles.
He flew over.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, he flew over both of them. Apparently.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It would be. I wouldn't want to go.
So, giant holes, as in just giant pits into the earth.
Just gaping holes that you can go into the earth at.
Wow.
Apparently.
But he didn't go in.
He went in.
What?
He went in and he met the people according to his journal.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's just disputed whether or not the journal is real.
Do they not think it was written by him, or do they think that it was just false?
They think that his son is lying about it because his son is the one who ultimately had to come out with the tell people about the journal. So it's disputed
if his son came up with the story.
Yeah, but it's it was the Cook's original writings and all that. It was his journal.
Oh.
But whoever James Cook's son, I don't quite recall.
So wait, I am a little confused about this. So you're saying that this guy wrote about this in a journal?
Yeah, I don't quite recall. It's
gotcha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll look into this because if he wrote about it and then his son came out about it, I don't know if that makes.
Yeah, you'd have to look it up. Look up what you think about James Cook and his findings of the North and the openings at the North and South Pole.
And so you look up a lot of missing people. That's your thing. That's
missing people is my thing.
Yeah,
I take some and I make people disappear in real life.
Have you ever thought about doing a show just on that?
No,
not a true crime show, but have you ever done investigative what really happened to
What's
Tim?
going on?
What actually happened to Tim Ryan in the Appalachian Mountains on January 14th? in 1994?
No. I wouldn't do a podcast just about that.
No.
But I'm interested in people that find it. Like, there's this guy, like, his last name is Paulitis, and he collects all of the weirdest, like, missing persons cases, and he's got, like, hundreds of over the years. Like, it's somewhere close to 2,000 missing cases of people in the woods, and they're all, like, verified cases. And you can't explain them away. Some of them were, like, we were hiking with him, and we looked over, we looked away, we looked back, and then they were gone.
Oh, wow.
And they're just, like, instantly gone, like somebody took them.
Those ones are definitely... Those ones, they definitely murdered him.
Yeah, I mean...
they got rid of him, and...
Yeah, but he's taking cases that are, like...
Yeah.
Where they've taken the evidence or already gotten the stories out of all these people, where it's like they were said to not be... But yeah, I guess, they could have murdered him. Or another one that's really good is the people that like get drunk and then they fall into rivers, and they die in the river or whatever. It's called the smiley face killers. What, do you know about it?
No. I just as you were saying that, he's like drinking his beer, and I was
Bobby's got to watch out because
stay away from water.
Anybody who drinks at a bar is liable to be caught by this group of people. But
that's a group of people.
Yeah, this is probably the most valid one that I've mentioned. As far, I mean, the missing people in the woods is pretty valid
because they're missing.
Well,
gone.
They're missing. That's more valid than the Hollow Earth is like.
Yeah.
But the one that I'm telling about now is like just more of a real life thing where there's this pattern of all these like, it's like white college educated males that are drinking at a bar, and then they're out with a group of people, and then all of a sudden they're like not at the bar anymore, and then the group of people is like, oh, I guess he went home, or that's pretty much what happens. But it's not that. They just got like let out by somebody who put something in their drink, because there's a couple people that they tried to catch, and then they escaped. This group of people. It's some sort of coordinated effort.
And oh wow,
across
sounds like
multiple
a Criminal
states.
Minds episode right now.
Yeah, but the important part is that they end up in a river. They find them in a river like a month after they disappeared, all of these. And when they find them, it's clear that they've been dead for
a while.
No, it's clear that they have not been dead for a while. That's the thing.
Whoa, so wait, so they're keeping them alive?
Yeah, they get found in the river like a couple months later or a month later, and it's like they do the autopsy. They know that they just died a couple days ago and not from drowning, from like other things.
Whoa.
And the thing is that all the police blame it on, they got drunk and they fell in the river.
Oh, interesting.
But they'll end up in a river that's like a mile in the opposite direction of their house that they were supposed to be walking to.
Yeah.
And this happens over and over and over again.
Oh shit.
All over the place.
Do you ever if you're
It's the same pattern, this same profile of a person's like a college educated male in their 20s.
Okay. So, if you're into stuff like this, we won't stay too much longer. But this one is a local one. You know about the ugly tuna guy?
Yeah, I know about him.
Yeah, do you know?
Yeah, he's almost related to that group of people.
See, I was just about to ask. So you think that
he's not included in this group because they didn't find him in a river, but people try to link it to that because a psychic said he's in a river. His body's in a river. The ugly tuna guy. So it's not necessarily a part of what I'm talking about, but
so is there like a area that they hang out at typically, or are they just going
for most of the time it's in Midwestern cities, and it only happens in the winter also.
When did that guy go missing at Ugly Tuna?
In March.
So not
I happen to know.
Yeah.
In March of whatever.
It was like 2000 and I think maybe 11. It was like not too. It was. I think it was like before I graduated, but not too.
2006.
2006. So I wasn't even in middle school. Yeah, fuck. Or no, I was in middle school. I wasn't even in high school yet. Damn.
Yeah, well, the weird thing about that one is just that they don't know how he exited the place. But it looks like there's a couple exits in there that he could have gotten out of. So
yeah,
apparently.
And I guess there was like a construction curtain or something. That was like the newest thing that I heard, and I don't even know how new it is because it pops up every once in a while, because everyone's like, I still remember this. And the last time I heard about it, it was just he went missing. There was no ways that he could have got out according to the cameras. But then when I read this, and this was probably like a few months ago, so I don't know how new that information was, but like supposedly there was like construction going on, and there were like construction curtains, and
there's like construction going on in the lower level of the Ugly Tuna building, and one of the exits went into there.
Yes,
and then they were worried that they buried him alive in cement.
Yes. Whoa.
But they did a search and they found out that he wasn't.
And he's probably in a river.
There weren't any bodies.
So
that's what a psychic
Midwestern
said.
cities. So you're talking like
that's like the original, all of the original ones. It's expanded that there's ones in Austin that they found that fit that same profile. But for most of them, most of the reported cases of it are in Wisconsin and Minnesota, and in Massachusetts.
Whoa, interesting. I did not know about that.
But
the smiley face killers.
Yeah, and they call it that because they found graffiti smiley faces near a couple of them.
Ooh.
But that's not really like the important part of it, because that's not necessarily true that they put a smiley face where they dispose of all the bodies is the theory.
Yeah.
They don't do that for all of them, so
but that's not or maybe they, unless like I don't know how easy it is that they're finding these bodies in the river, but it could be that they are, and some of them have just floated away from where they drew their smiley face.
Right. Yeah, that's another possibility. They usually dump it in like a well populated enough part of the river where it'll be like
very visible,
or it'd be like near enough to the bar that they were at.
Wow.
But the thing is that they find them too much later that they would be like, oh, they fell in and drowned that night, which is the case, what the police say that it is.
Damn.
So an important part is that the police are all lying about these to make it a non-issue. They're like, no, that case is closed. He died of his own, because they act like somebody's going to walk a mile in the opposite direction just because they're drunk and then fall in a river. Like, that's not realistic.
Yeah. Dang. Well, that's crazy. I didn't even know about all that. Smiley face killers, James Cook.
Yeah, whatever.
And then what else did you say to look up? Let's see. James Cook, smiley face killers, and then
I missed the Ugly Tuna.
Who's the dude who looks up all of these people?
Paulides.
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 Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna have to check these out, because now I want to get into like a true crime mode for a second and kind of like figure this out.
That one I feel like there's maybe a governmental program that takes people for scientific research and then kills them.
Yeah.
I think is maybe could be what that is.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Matt Conner, where can we find you?
You can find me at my house. Should I give the address?
Well, yeah, we'll put the address in the comments. You got a podcast, Currency. You can find that on.
You can find me on Twitter at Steele Conner, StealConner. And then, you can find me on Instagram. I think the name is it's Mart Corner, MartCorner 27.
We'll make sure.
Or is it 9? Mart Corner 9 on Instagram.
Okay. We'll make sure that we put all the links for everything on there. And then, is there anything that you got going on soon that you want to let anybody know about or anything? You got an episode or anything coming up that you're super excited about?
Check out my podcast, Currency, just to get the whatever episode is coming out.
Yeah.
You can find it on all the podcast platforms.
It's a video podcast and audio.
It's video, yeah. So you should be able to find it on YouTube.
Nice.
If you search like the title "Spontaneity Currency Podcast,"
Gotcha.
and you spell it right, that'll bring up that'll bring it up a lot more easily. Because it's not like I don't have exclusive rights to that title. I'm not the only one that you'll find when you search the word currency. So if you search one of the episode titles like spontaneity or immutability, then it'll, along with the podcast name, then it'll pull it up.
Nice. Awesome. Well, dude, Matt, thanks for coming on the podcast, dude. I'm so
thanks
excited.
for having me.
Yeah, dude, this was awesome. Dude, and then we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching Help I'm High, and we'll see you guys around.
Peace.